curtains move so lightly in the window by the street. Someone opened up the doorway to the sound of summer heat. There was coffee on the table, there was sunlight on the floor, and the radio was playing like it used to play before. It was only Wednesday evening, but it felt like summer then, like the days were waiting for us to be young and free again. Nothing hurried, nothing changed, we had nowhere else to be. It was only Wednesday evening, but the whole night smiled at me. There were bicycles and shadows, there were voices down the lane. Someone laughed beside the station, someone called a familiar name. I remembered open windows and the dresses in the breeze, all the songs we used to carry through the warm and quiet streets. It was only Wednesday evening, but it felt like summer then, like the days were waiting for us to be young and free again. Nothing hurried, nothing changed, we had nowhere else to be. It was only Wednesday evening, but the whole night smiled at me. Maybe summer never leaves us, maybe it just waits inside for a song beside a window and a little amber light. It was only Wednesday evening, but it felt like summer then. For a moment time was gentle, and I found myself again. Nothing hurried, nothing changed, just the radio and me. It was only Wednesday evening, and the night felt warm and free. Wednesday felt like summer for a little while. The last bus was almost empty when I climbed aboard alone. Rain was resting on the windows and the streets were turning gold. There was one coat by the doorway, there were footsteps in the rain. Then the driver closed the evening and the city moved again. The last bus was almost empty, only shadows, only light. Every window held a story as we crossed the quiet night. I could hear an old song playing soft beneath the engine sound. The last bus was almost empty, but I did not feel alone. Past the corner near the station where you waited years ago, with a book beneath your jacket and nowhere else to go. For a moment in the window I could see you walking there. Then the street became a memory and dissolved into the air. The last bus was almost empty, only shadows, only light. Every window held a story as we crossed the quiet night. I could hear an old song playing soft beneath the engine sound. The last bus was almost empty, but I did not feel alone. Some roads carry us forward, some roads bring a memory near. Sometimes one familiar melody makes the distance disappear. The last bus was almost empty, and the night was soft and slow. Past the houses, past the lamplight, past the streets we used to know. I let every fading window keep the years I could not hold. The last bus was almost empty, but the ride still felt like home. The driver called my stop. I stayed one moment more.
Beside the record shop on Saturdays at 2. You always brought the morning paper, I brought a book for you. We counted coins for coffee and watched the buses turn. There always seemed to be more time and nothing left to learn. We were never in a hurry, we let every evening stay. We believed the road would wait for us, and morning knew the way. There were coins inside our pockets, there were years we could not see. We were never in a hurry, and the world was kind to me. Waited for the photographs to come back from the store, then passed them round the table and told each story once more. A postcard took a week to come, a letter took its time, but every word arrived with care in someone's crooked lines. We were never in a hurry, we let every evening stay. We believed the road would wait for us, and morning knew the way. There were coins inside our pockets, there were years we could not see. We were never in a hurry, and the world was kind to me. I would not ask the clock to turn or bring those days again. I only miss the way we knew how slowly life could bend. We were never in a hurry, we let silence fill the room. We watched the light move down the wall through every long afternoon. There are fewer roads before us, but there is still so much to see. We were never in a hurry, and that time still walks with me. The old clock keeps on moving, I no longer race its hands. The radio was still warm when I came in from the rain. Someone left a cup of coffee by the window once again. The evening moved so slowly past the amber-colored wall. Then a voice came through the silence like an old familiar call. Play one more song for me, soft enough to stay. Something from the years that never went away. Leave the light beside the window, let the long night take its time. The radio was still warm and the world was doing fine. There were footsteps in the hallway, there was laughter down the street. There were names we used to whisper, there were promises to keep. I could almost see the table where we talked till closing time. Every word had faded softly, but the feeling stayed behind. Play one more song for me, soft enough to stay. Something from the years that never went away. Leave the light beside the window, let the long night take its time. The radio was still warm and the world was doing fine. Maybe time just changes stations, maybe nothing disappears. Somewhere in a quiet melody, we are still the same as years ago. Play one more song for me, soft enough to stay. Leave the light beside the window till the night has slipped away. The radio was still warm, like a hand I used to know. So I stayed a little longer before it was time to go. The radio was still warm and I was almost home. Began at 9:30 and blurred the window pane. You watched the empty avenue disappear beneath the rain. Your coat was folded on the chair, your hands around the cup. You said the road was long tonight. I said there is no rush. Stay until the rain lets go. Stay until the street lights show. There is nowhere you must hurry, there is nothing you must know. Let the coffee lose its warmth, let the old clock wander slow. You can stay here by the window until the rain lets go. radio played quietly a song we almost knew. The melody was worn and warm, like something we had lived through. You spoke about the passing years and roads that turned away. I did not try to find the words, I only let you stay. Stay until the rain lets go. Stay until the street lights show. There is nowhere you must hurry, there is nothing you must know. Let the coffee lose its warmth, let the old clock wander slow. You can stay here by the window until the rain lets go. Some nights do not need answers, some hearts need time alone. Sometimes sitting beside someone is another way of home. Stay until the rain lets go, till the rooftops start to glow. We do not have to name the things we are not ready to let go. Let the silence rest between us, let the tired evening slow. You can leave when you are ready, when the rain is letting go. The rain grew soft against the glass, but neither one stood up.
I found your letter yesterday inside an old brown book. A coffee ring across the page where time had left its mark. The ink had faded into gray, the paper soft and thin. But when I read the opening line, the room grew warm again. Coffee stains on your letter, summer turning into fall. You wrote, do not let the years decide what we remember most of all. I held the page beside the light and heard your quiet laughter. Coffee stains on your letter, and the warmth that lingered after. You told me of the morning train, the market near the square, the yellow coat your mother wore, the wind inside your hair. No promises, no grand goodbye, just ordinary days, the kind we never knew would shine until they slipped away. Coffee stains on your letter, summer turning into fall. You wrote, or do not let the years decide what we remember most of all. I held the page beside the light and heard your quiet laughter. Coffee stains on your letter and the warmth that lingered after. Maybe love is not a fire, maybe it is a mark that stays a little brown around the edges through the turning of the days. Coffee stains on your letter, still as soft as evening rain. I folded every word with care and put it back again. I did not ask the years to turn or call you from the past. Coffee stains on your letter were enough to make it last. The paper kept the morning, I kept the quiet light.
One more song before we go. The night is still outside. Your coffee has gone cold now, but you are by my side. The chairs are on the tables, the clock is moving slow. The owner dims the window lights, but we are not ready to go. One more song before we go, something soft and low. Let it turn the room to gold like the evenings long ago. We do not need another word, the melody will know. Stay with me a little while. One more song before we go. The rain has left the pavement, the street is shining clear. An old bus waits beyond the glass, but neither one moves near. You smile across the table, the way you used to do, and every quiet note becomes a road that leads to you. One more song before we go, something soft and low. Let it turn the room to gold like the evenings long ago. We do not need another word, the melody will know. Stay with me a little while, one more song before we go. Some nights ask for answers, some nights simply stay. Tonight the radio remembers what we could never say. One more song before we go, let the last light glow. Stay until the final note has nowhere left to go. You do not need to promise me what tomorrow cannot know. Just stay with me until the end of one more song before we go. The door was almost closing, but the radio played on. We left the cafe after 9 with nowhere else to go. The shops were closing one by one, the evening moved so slow. You carried both our paper cups, I held your old blue coat. We talked about the smallest things as if they mattered most. The streetlights knew our names, they watched us walking home, past the windows turning dark, and streets we used to know. We never needed much back then, just time enough to stay. The streetlights knew our names and gently lit the way. The record shop was closing down, the last bus passed us by. A radio behind the door was playing soft and low. You told me not to hurry, there was still a little time. So we followed every amber light and left the clock behind. The streetlights knew our names, they watched us walking home, past the windows turning dark, and streets we used to know. We never needed much back then, just time enough to stay. The streetlights knew our names and gently lit the way. Years may change the doors and signs in every road we knew, but somewhere under evening lights I still walk home with you. The streetlights knew our names, though no one said them now. They kept the warmth of younger days in every quiet glow. We never knew those simple nights would shine so far away. The streetlights knew our names and still remember the way. One light faded behind me, one stayed until I turned. The evening bus went rolling by. I watched it turn the square. The shops were closing for the night, but I was in no hurry there. The record store was dark and still. The old cafe was gone. Yet somewhere from an open room a quiet song played on. I'll take the long way home tonight, past every amber light. I'll walk the streets that knew me when the years were warm and bright. There is no need to hurry. There is nowhere else to go. I'll let the evening lead me and take the long way home. I crossed the bridge beside the park where summer dances grew. The benches wore another coat, the trees were taller too. I thought about the friends we had and all we meant to say. Some memories do not ask us back, they only light the way. I'll take the long way home tonight, past every amber light. I'll walk the streets that knew me when the years were warm and bright. There is no need to hurry. There is nowhere else to go. I'll let the evening lead me and take the long way home. The town has changed its windows, the years have changed my name, but under one familiar moon, the road still feels the same. I'll take the long way home tonight and let the hours slow past every light that carried me where only memory goes. There is no need to hurry. The night is soft and low. I'll follow one more quiet song and take the long way home. The shortest road was waiting. I chose the one I knew. Turn the dial a little, past the weather and the news. Through the static came a melody I thought I used to know. It stayed for just a moment, then it nearly disappeared. But one line crossed the distance and brought another evening near. A song between stations, a voice beneath the sound. For a moment all the years came softly turning around. I could not name the singer, I could not place the tune, but a song between stations brought me back to you. I saw the cafe window and the table by the door, your fingers on the coffee cup, your coat across the chair. We never heard the ending, the signal faded low. The bus arrived, you smiled at me and said that we should go. A song between stations, a voice beneath the sound. For a moment all the years came softly turning round. I could not name the singer, I could not place the tune, but a song between stations brought me back to you. Some memories arrive clearly, some come through broken air, just enough of one old melody to tell us they are there. A song between stations, still drifting through the night. It did not bring the past again, it only left a light. I never learned the singer, I never found the tune, but a song between stations stayed with me in the room. The signal turned to silence, the feeling carried on.
The hallway clock is turning past 10:15. The kettle has gone quiet, but I warm the water again. The curtains hold the evening, the street is nearly still. I leave the lamp beside the window, the way I always will. I'll leave the lamp on till you find your way. A little light beside the window at the ending of the day. You do not have to hurry, you do not have to call. I'll leave the lamp on, that is all. Perhaps the road was longer than you thought it had become. Perhaps you needed silence before you started home. No questions wait behind the door, no words you have to say. There is a chair beside the fire and time enough to stay. I'll leave the lamp on till you find your way. A little light beside the window at the ending of the day. You do not have to hurry, you do not have to call. I'll leave the lamp on, that is all. Some love speaks in letters, some love speaks in song. Mine is just a quiet light that tells you where you belong. I'll leave the lamp on, though the night is growing late. A little warmth behind the glass, a light beside the gate. Come in when you are ready, no need to explain at all. I'll leave the lamp on, that is all. The room stayed warm and waiting, the lamp stayed in the window.
The final cup is empty, the chairs are tucked away. The clock above the doorway says we have reached the end of day. The street outside is quiet, the rain is nearly gone. I turn the radio down now, but leave the small light on. Same time tomorrow, meet me here again, when the evening finds the window and the daylight starts to end. Bring no heavy story, bring no reason why. Same time tomorrow, under the amber light. We heard a dozen stories of letters, roads and rain, of empty buses passing and songs without a name. Some took us back to summer, some led us safely home, but every quiet melody made the room feel less alone. Same time tomorrow, meet me here again, when the evening finds the window and the daylight starts to end. Bring no heavy story, bring no reason why. Same time tomorrow, under the amber light. Nothing truly leaves us when a melody remains. Close the door for this evening, we can open it again. Same time tomorrow, I will save your chair. The radio will still be warm and music will be there. Rest until the morning, let tonight pass by. Same time tomorrow, this is not goodbye. The room grew still and quiet, the little light stayed on. Same time tomorrow, I'll meet you in a song.
The curtains move so lightly in the window by the street. Someone opened up the doorway to the sound of summer heat. There was coffee on the table, there was sunlight on the floor, and the radio was playing like it used to play before. was only Wednesday evening, but it felt like summer then, like the days were waiting for us to be young and free again. Nothing hurried, nothing changed, we had nowhere else to be. It was only Wednesday evening, but the whole night smiled at me. There were bicycles and shadows, there were voices down the lane. Someone laughed beside the station, someone called a familiar name. I remembered open windows and the dresses in the breeze, all the songs we used to carry through the warm and quiet streets. It was only Wednesday evening, but it felt like summer then, like the days were waiting for us to be young and free again. Nothing hurried, nothing changed, we had nowhere else to be. It was only Wednesday evening, but the whole night smiled at me. Maybe summer never leaves us, maybe it just waits inside for a song beside a window and a little amber light. It was only Wednesday evening, but it felt like summer then. For a moment time was gentle, and I found myself again. Nothing hurried, nothing changed, just the radio and me. It was only Wednesday evening, and the night felt warm and free. Wednesday felt like summer for a little while. The last bus was almost empty when I climbed aboard alone. Rain was resting on the windows and the streets were turning gold. There was one coat by the doorway, there were footsteps in the rain. Then the driver closed the evening and the city moved again. The last bus was almost empty, only shadows, only light. Every window held a story as we crossed the quiet night. I could hear an old song playing soft beneath the engine sound. The last bus was almost empty, but I did not feel alone. Past the corner near the station where you waited years ago, with a book beneath your jacket and nowhere else to go. For a moment in the window I could see you walking there. Then the street became a memory and dissolved into the air. The last bus was almost empty, only shadows, only light. Every window held a story as we crossed the quiet night. I could hear an old song playing soft beneath the engine sound. The last bus was almost empty, did not feel alone. Some roads carry us forward, some roads bring a memory near. Sometimes one familiar melody makes the distance disappear. The last bus was almost empty, and the night was soft and slow. Past the houses, past the lamplight, past the streets we used to know. I let every fading window keep the years I could not hold. The last bus was almost empty, but the ride still felt like home. The driver called my stop. I stayed one moment more.
We met beside the record shop on Saturdays at 2. You always brought the morning paper, I brought a book for you. We counted coins for coffee and watched the buses turn. There always seemed to be more time and nothing left to learn. We were never in a hurry, we let every evening stay. We believed the road would wait for us, and morning knew the way. There were coins inside our pockets, there were years we could not see. We were never in a hurry, and the world was kind to me. We waited for the photographs to come back from the store, and passed them round the table and told each story once more. A postcard took a week to come, a letter took its time, but every word arrived with care in someone's crooked lines. We were never in a hurry, we let every evening stay. We believed the road would wait for us, and morning knew the way. There were coins inside our pockets, there were years we could not see. We were never in a hurry, and the world was kind to me. I would not ask the clock to turn or bring those days again. I only miss the way we knew how slowly life could bend. We were never in a hurry, we let silence fill the room. We watched the light move down the wall through every long afternoon. There are fewer roads before us, but there is still so much to see. We were never in a hurry, and that time still walks with me. The old clock keeps on moving, I no longer race its hands. The radio was was still warm when I came in from the rain. Someone left a cup of coffee by the window once again. The evening moved so slowly past the amber-colored wall. Then a voice came through the silence like an old familiar call. Play one more song for me, soft enough to stay. Something from the years that never went away. Leave the light beside the window, let the long night take its time. The radio was still warm and the world was doing fine. There were footsteps in the hallway, there was laughter down the street. There were names we used to whisper, there were promises to keep. I could almost see the table where we talked till closing time. Every word had faded softly, but the feeling stayed behind. Play one more song for me, soft enough to stay. Something from the years that never went away. Leave the light beside the window, let the long night take its time. The radio was still warm and the world was doing fine. Maybe time just changes stations, maybe nothing disappears. Somewhere in a quiet melody, we are still the same as years ago. Play one more song for me, soft enough to stay. Leave the light beside the window till the night has slipped away. The radio was still warm, like a hand I used to know. So I stayed a little longer before it was time to go. The radio was still warm and I was almost home. Began at 9:30 and blurred the window pane. You watched the empty avenue disappear beneath the rain. Your coat was folded on the chair, your hands around the cup. You said the road was long tonight. I said there is no rush. Stay until the rain lets go. Stay until the street lights show. There is nowhere you must hurry, there is nothing you must know. Let the coffee lose its warmth, let the old clock wander slow. You can stay here by the window until the rain lets go. The radio played quietly, a song we almost knew. The melody was worn and warm, like something we had lived through. We spoke about the passing years and roads that turned away. I did not try to find the words, I only let you stay. Stay until the rain lets go. Stay until the street lights show. There is nowhere you must hurry. There is nothing you must know. Let the coffee lose its warmth. Let the old clock wander slow. You can stay here by the window until the rain lets go. Some nights do not need answers. Some hearts need time alone. Sometimes sitting beside someone is another way of home. Stay until the rain lets go. Till the rooftops start to glow. We do not have to name the things we are not ready to let go. Let the silence rest between us. Let the tired evening slow. You can leave when you are ready, when the rain is letting go. The rain grew soft against the glass, but neither one stood up.
I found your letter yesterday inside an old brown book. A coffee ring across the page where time had left its mark. The ink had faded into gray, the paper soft and thin. But when I read the opening line, the room grew warm again. Coffee stains on your letter, summer turning into fall. You wrote, do not let the years decide what we remember most of all. I held the page beside the light and heard your quiet laughter. Coffee stains on your letter, and the warmth that lingered after. You told me of the morning train, the market near the square, the yellow coat your mother wore, the wind inside your hair. No promises, no grand goodbye, just ordinary days, the kind we never knew would shine until they slipped away. Coffee stains on your letter, summer turning into fall. You wrote, do not let the years decide what we remember most of all. I held the page beside the light and heard your quiet laughter. Coffee stains Maybe love is not a fire, maybe it is a mark that stays a little brown around the edges through the turning of the days. Coffee stains on your letter, still as soft as evening rain. I folded every word with care and put it back again. I did not ask the years to turn or call you from the past. Coffee stains on your letter were enough to make it last. The paper kept the morning, I kept the quiet light.
One more song before we go. The night is still outside. Your coffee has gone cold now, but you are by my side. The chairs are on the tables, the clock is moving slow. The owner dims the window lights, but we are not ready to go. One more song before we go, something soft and low. Let it turn the room to gold like the evenings long ago. We do not need another word, the melody will know. Stay with me a little while. One more song before we go. The rain has left the pavement, the street is shining clear. An old bus waits beyond the glass, but neither one moves near. You smile across the table, the way you used to do, and every quiet note becomes a road that leads to you. One more song before we go, something soft and low. Let it turn the room to gold like the evenings long ago. We do not need another word, the melody will know. Stay with me a little while. One more song before we go. Some nights ask for answers, some nights simply stay. Tonight the radio remembers what we could never say. One more song before we go, let the last light glow. Stay until played on. We left the cafe after 9 with nowhere else to go. The shops were closing one by one. The evening moved so slow. You carried both our paper cups. I held your old blue coat. We talked about the smallest things as if they mattered most. The streetlights knew our names. They watched us walking home, past the windows turning dark, and streets we used to know. We never needed much back then, just time enough to stay. The streetlights knew our names and gently lit the way. The record shop was closing down. The last bus passed us by. A radio behind the door was playing soft and low. You told me not to hurry, there was still a little time. So we followed every amber light and left the clock behind. The streetlights knew our names. They watched us walking home, past the windows turning dark, and streets we used to know. We never needed much back then, just time enough to stay. The streetlights knew our names and gently lit the way. Years may change the doors and signs in every road we knew, but somewhere under evening lights I still walk home with you. The streetlights knew our names, though no one said them now. They kept the warmth of younger days in every quiet glow. We never knew those simple nights would shine so far away. The streetlights knew our names and still remember the way. One light faded behind me, one stayed until I turned. The evening bus went rolling by. I watched it turn the square. The shops were closing for the night, but I was in no hurry there. The record store was dark and still. The old cafe was gone. Yet somewhere from an open room a quiet song played on. I'll take the long way home tonight, past every amber light. I'll walk the streets that knew me when the years were warm and bright. There is no need to hurry. There is nowhere else to go. I'll let the evening lead me and take the long way home. I crossed the bridge beside the park where summer dances grew. The benches wore another coat, the trees were taller too. I thought about the friends we had and all we meant to say. Some memories do not ask us back, they only light the way. I'll take the long way home tonight, past every amber light. I'll walk the streets that knew me when the years were warm and bright. There is no need to hurry, there is nowhere else to go. I'll let the evening lead me and take the long way home. The town has changed its windows, the years have changed my name, but under one familiar moon, the road still feels the same. I'll take the long way home tonight and let the hours slow past every light that carried me where only memory goes. There is no need to hurry, the night is soft and low. I'll follow one more quiet song and take the long way home. The shortest road was waiting, I chose the one I knew. Turn the dial a little, past the weather and the news. Through the static came a melody I thought I used to know. It stayed for just a moment, then it nearly disappeared. But one line crossed the distance and brought another evening near. A song between stations, a voice beneath the sound. For a moment all the years came softly turning round. I could not name the singer, I could not place the tune, but a song between stations brought me back to you. I saw the cafe window and the table by the door, your fingers on the coffee cup, your coat across the chair. We never heard the ending, the signal faded low. The bus arrived, you smiled at me and said that we should go. A song between stations, a voice beneath the sound. For a moment all the years came softly turning round. I could not name the singer, I could not place the tune, but a song between stations brought me back to you. Some memories arrive clearly because they are there. A song between stations, still drifting through the night. It did not bring the past again, it only left a light. I never learned the singer, I never found the tune, but a song between stations stayed with me in the room. The signal turned to silence, the feeling carried on.
The hallway clock is turning past 10:15. The kettle has gone quiet, but I warm the water again. The curtains hold the evening, the street is nearly still. I leave the lamp beside the window, the way I always will. I'll leave the lamp on till you find your way. A little light beside the window at the ending of the day. You do not have to hurry, you do not have to call. I'll leave the lamp on, that is all. Perhaps the road was longer than you thought it had become. Perhaps you needed silence before you started home. No questions wait behind the door, no words you have to say. There is a chair beside the fire and time enough to stay. I'll leave the lamp on till you find your way. A little light beside the window at the ending of the day. You do not have to hurry, you do not have to call. I'll leave the lamp on, that is all. Some love speaks in letters, some love speaks in song. Mine is just a quiet light that tells you where you belong. I'll leave the lamp on, though the night is growing late. A little warmth behind the glass, a light beside the gate. Come in when you are ready, no need to explain at all. I'll leave the lamp on, that is all. The room stayed warm and waiting, the lamp stayed in the window.
The final cup is empty, the chairs are tucked away. The clock above the doorway says we have reached the end of day. The street outside is quiet, the rain is nearly gone. I turn the radio down now, but leave the small light on. Same time tomorrow, Meet me here again when the evening finds the window and the daylight starts to end. Bring no heavy story, bring no reason why. Same time tomorrow under the amber light. We heard a dozen stories of letters, roads and rain, of empty buses passing and songs without a name. Some took us back to summer, some led us safely home, but every quiet melody made the room feel less alone. Same time tomorrow, meet me here again when the evening finds the window and the daylight starts to end. Bring no heavy story, bring no reason why. Same time tomorrow under the amber light. Nothing truly leaves us when a melody remains. Close the door for this evening, we can open it again. Same time tomorrow, I will save your chair. The radio will still be warm and music will be there. Rest until the morning, let tonight pass by. Same time tomorrow, this is not goodbye. The room grew still and quiet, the little light stayed on. Same time tomorrow, I'll meet you in a song.